Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be taking a look at the past week of Milwaukee Brewers action where it's been a pretty decent week, going 3-2 in the 5 games they played, one of them being a sweep of the Chicago White Sox, but they have dropped the first 2 games of their 3-game set against the LA Dodgers, which is wrapping up tonight. But before we get to the bad, let's start with the good with a sweep of the Sox, starting last Friday with the Brewers getting a 7-6 victory in 10 innings against Chicago. Started off in the top of the first with a William Contreras single that scored in Christian Yelich. And then the White Sox took a 2-1 lead on a Yoan Moncada single and a Yasmani Grandal sacrifice fly for a 2-1 Chicago lead. Then Victor Caratini hit a solo home run for a 2-2 game. Bottom of the third, Jimenez hit a 2-run homer for a 4-2 Milwaukee deficit. Tim Anderson singled that scored in a run for a 5-2 deficit. Then top of the fourth, Willy Adames singled in 2 runs for a 5-4 deficit for the Crew. And then top of the sixth, William Contreras reached on an infield single. And then 2 runners scored on throwing error by the pitcher, so a 6-5 Milwaukee lead. Chicago tied it in the bottom of the seventh with Vaughn getting a single, grounding out for a run. And top of the 10th, Mark Canha doubled in Bryce Terrain for the final score of 7-6. Hitting for the Crew, Yelich 1 for 4 with a run with 2 walks. Contreras 2 for 6 with 2 RBIs. Santana 2 for 6. Frelick 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Adames 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Terang 0 for 5. Caratini 2 for 4 with a solo home run. Weimer 1 for 4. Canha 1 for 1 with a go-ahead RBI as well. Canha got his 18th double overall in the season. Caratini got his 6th home run of the year as well. Yelich got his 24th stolen base, and Sal Frelick got his 2nd stolen base of the year. Corey Burns struggled a little bit this game, going 5 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Peguero went 1 1/3, giving up 1 earned run. Then Pions went a scoreless inning with 2 walks and a strikeout. Devin Williams picked up his 7th win of the season, going a scoreless inning and 3 strikeouts. And then Abner Uribe got his first career save, going a scoreless inning. The Crew kept it up this next game, 3-2 over the Sox. Started off with Elvis Andrus groundout that scored in a run and a Yoan Moncada home run for a 2-0 Milwaukee deficit. And then top of 7th, Tyrone Taylor doubled in 2 runs to tie the game up. And then William Contreras hit a single for a 3-2 Milwaukee lead. Hitting for the Crew, Yelich 1 for 4, Contreras 1 for 3 with an RBI. Frelick 1 for 4, Adames 1 for 4, Canha 0 for 2 with 2 walks, Monasterio 2 for 4, and then Tyrone Taylor 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Taylor got his 5th double of the year as well. Woodruff did pretty solid again, coming second start off the IL, going 6 1/3 innings, came up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Holby Milner 1 1/3 innings with 1 strikeout. Elvis Peguero 1 1/3 of an inning, scoreless, and then Devin Williams got his 28th save of the year, going a scoreless inning, giving a 1 hit and 3 strikeouts. The Brewers then completed a sweep against Chicago, winning the last game of the series 7-3. Top of the second, Mark Canha hit a sacrifice fly. And then top of the 5th, Andrew Monasterio doubled in a run. Top of the 8th, Carlos Santana hit a 3-run home run for the Crew. Then top 9th, Christian Yelich singled to left. Bottom 9th, they got 3 runs back, but overall very good for the Crew with a Perez double and then Andrew single. Hitting for the Crew, Yelich 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and 2 walks. Contreras 0 for 4. Santana 1 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Frelick 1 for 5. Adames 1 for 3. Canha 2 for 3 with a RBI. The Monasterio 1 for 3. And Terang 0 for 1 with a walk. Monasterio got his 10th double of the year. Santana has 15th home run of the season. And Yelich got his 25th stolen base of the year. Freddie Peralta has been hot lately, going 6 innings scoreless, 4 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Abner Uribe went 1 inning scoreless with a strikeout. Then Chafin went a scoreless inning. Then J.C. Mejia went an inning, giving up those 3 runs in the 9th. But then we ran into the Dodgers, who are currently the hottest team in baseball with our 2 losses now at a 10-game win streak. So started off pretty decent with the Brewers getting a 1-0 lead on the Dodgers with a Sal Frelick grounder. And then a lot of errors happened in the 5th and 6th innings, especially. Rojas grounded out the shortstop to tie the game at 1-1. Then Martinez double scoring in a run. Hernandez singled to center on a weak contact ground ball for a 4-1 deficit. Rojas singled and Betts singled on, again, plays that could have been made that were just unluckily placed balls for a 6-1 deficit. In the top of 7th, Carlos Santana hit another home run for a 6-2 Milwaukee deficit. Christian Yelich went 1 for 4. Santana 1 for 4 with a home run. And those were the only 2 hits allowed by the Dodgers. Santana got his 16th home run of the year. A Monasterio error and a Terang error really screwed over the Brewers. Adrian Hauser picked up a loss. Really did pretty good for the first 5 innings, but then the 6th inning just kind of fell apart on him, going 5 and 13 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned due to the error, and 6 strikeouts. Holden Miller went a third of an inning, giving up 3 hits and 2 earned runs. But Bryce Wilson came on and kind of did well the rest of the game, going 2 1/3 with 2 strikeouts. Then last night, the Brewers dropped the game 7-1. Again, not good for the Crew. Started off in the bottom third with Ahmed Rosario grounder that scored the Dodgers' first run. Mark Canha hit his first home run with the Crew to tie game 1-1, and then it was all downhill from there. Rojas homered. Martinez reached on base on the catcher's interference, and then 2 for a 3-1 deficit. Smith hit a sacrifice fly for a 4-1 deficit. Betts scored on an error by Joey Weimer, and then another error for him being safe. Will Smith singled to center, and then Taylor hit a home run for a 7-1 deficit. So a lot of errors this game that really cost the Crew a lot. Yelich 0 for 4, Turris 1 for 3, Canha 1 for 3 with a home run, and then Adames 1 for 3 as well. Adames got his 18th double, Turris' 27th double, Canha's 7th home run of the year. Turris had 2 errors with catches interference, and Weimer had a 3rd error. Wade Miley got his 3rd loss of the year when going 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned 2 strikeouts. Abner Uribe would score an inning with 2 runs giving up, but none of them earned due to an error. Andrew Safin won an inning with 1 earned run allowed on a home run. Then McGill won an inning with 2 strikeouts. So not necessarily great for the Crew right now there, but then again, the Dodgers are one of the best teams in the league. They are the hottest team in the league right now. And we still have a 2.5 game lead over the Cubs and Reds at the moment. And if you take a look at our schedule, it's not going to get any easier. We have our last game against the Dodgers tonight, but we have Corbin Burns going out against Lansing, so we should be able to have good pitching. Then we got a 3-game set against Texas with Woodruff, Peralta, and Hauser. Then we got a 2-game set against Minnesota before getting kind of a little bit of a break with a 3-game set against San Diego. Then we got at Chicago versus Philadelphia, at Pittsburgh, New York, Miami. Then get to the end of the year. But overall, kind of a struggling time for the Crew right now, but they're still our team. We're still going to root for them. And until then, I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Subscribe to the channel for more. See you around.